Hey, folks, just a friendly reminder that all shows on the Madness Comic Network are produced by their individual hosts and in no way reflect the opinions of the network as a whole. The statements in the following broadcast are not necessarily the opinions of the Madness Comic Network, its staff, sponsors, or contributors. This show is rated TVMA, as are all of them and all those other letters. Viewer discretion is highly advised, and, just do what Doc says. Read that again. Peace.
Do you have my espresso bean?
How'd you get out of prison?
Good lawyer. Enough, Doc. Where's my bean?
I don't have it.
Jimmy's been kidnapped. Help me, and I'll do anything.
What's in it for me?
Information about your mother. Detective Mickey Potatoes is back, and this time the stakes are higher than ever. A priceless espresso bean is missing and a life is on the line. Join Mickey in an all-ages noir adventure packed with comedy, suspense, and heart. Support Detective Potatoes, Lord of the Bean on Kickstarter, and unlock exclusive rewards. Books, poker chips, minifigures, and more. Back the campaign today and help bring this thrilling mystery to life. Support independent storytelling. Support Detective Potatoes.
Who am I, you ask? I was created in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by the waste of a dying world. I was bestowed with an insurmountable task. Bring peace after decades of death, persecution, and chaos. I am a grandchild of war, destined to help two camps which hate has fueled for far too long. Surprisingly, I am not alone. Have an odd bunch to make the road a little more bearable. Come with me. To bring hope where there was despair. Respect where there was resentment. Creativity where there was destruction. I am Pinocchio. And this is my story.
Flip City Magazine is just really pulling out all the stops, man. Your guys' production value of this magazine has gone insane. I mean, look at that. I mean, I remember when you guys, it was black and white. Even when it was black and white, I thought your quality was great. But damn, they just really stepping it up a notch. Look at this. James Corbett, boys. James Corbett.
Genuinely cutting, but also funny, and obviously just chaotic and very fun.
I love Flip City. It has brought new types of badassery and integrity to the print medium.
The writer and creator of numerous comic books and graphic novels, including Nightmare World, Tales of Mystery, Brave but Not Dead, all kinds of stuff. And I am super excited for you because you are getting to watch right now, right this moment, out of all the things we're really going to be doing, you're getting to enjoy and revel in the Madness Comic Network. And that is awesome. Thank you for being here.
Won't you get in trouble if the boss shows up?
Oh, no, it's the boss here? Hey, wait, I'm the boss.
You're muted.
That's how bad I feel. Just come on in, Doc.
Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain.
I'm just wiped out, dude.
You sound like death on a cracker.
Yeah, I picked up something at that stupid football game, man, and it's just been steadily getting worse. So I got a halls in my mouth, chicken broth to drink, real hot.
We're getting there, though. We're going to get this done.
I'm going to get through this show. Yes, thank you for coming out, backing me up. Appreciate you.
I'm happy to do it. Hey, we got a couple of guests in the back. We play a little something here, and then we'll bring them out. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession, I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex, haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
I don't know how to stop. I just go till I drop.
Welcome, Brian and Vince.
Oh.
What's up? What's up?
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
I got a camera that works right now. I'm using my phone.
Whatever you got to do, bro.
What's up, Pops? It's a pleasure to be back. I missed a couple of shows. I've had a hectic schedule, but man.
Oh, well,
so
we know how it is during a campaign. Okay? When I send you an invite, and you're in the middle of a campaign, I send you an invite to the draw stream. I don't expect you to be there. That's a, hey, if you want to come hang out, you can. And when you guys are working, ask Doc. I know. I understand when people working, you know.
Cranking it out. But
You know,
he's working right now, see, and I would have
Vince-
interrupted him.
Vince Douglas Adams said, I like deadlines. I like the whooshing sound they make when they fly by.
Exactly. Exactly.
So you guys have a little something special going on. I'm going to tell you. I've been watching your campaign, and it's doing well. Fully funded, already hit a stretch goal, and
actually two
stretch goals. Looking forward to seeing this thing just keep rolling. So
we're in the last days.
Yeah.
This is like the last day, right, Bryan? I think
18 hours to go.
Yes.
18 hours left to go
No,
with this
I
Kickstarter.
would have tried to do a launch or a countdown for you guys tomorrow, but tomorrow we got Laurie, we got another countdown that we're doing for Katie, and it's like I had to get you out here tonight so we could do your countdown on Madness basically a day early. You know, what can I tell you?
It's cool. We appreciate it. We appreciate you having us.
Yeah, let's do this though before we dive into the meat potatoes of the campaign. Excuse me. For those watching that might not know what Immortal's all about and who you guys are, let's do that. Bryan, we'll start with you. You're the writer and creator here. Tell people about yourself and the genesis in your life of where Eternal came from.
Well, I'm just a regular Joe. You know, I'm a comic fan, collector, lifelong. I grew up watching Super Friends and The Incredible Hulk and all that kind of stuff back in the 80s. And, you know, I'd been wanting to write something for about a year, and nothing that I came up with really resonated. I created some synopsises and characters, but nothing just came together. I just wasn't inspired. And then earlier this year in February, I was watching TV, and an idea just popped into my head from out of nowhere, out of the ether. Mm-hmm. And, you know, here we are now. I don't know how many months that's been, but it was like when I got that idea, that inspiration, it just flowed out of me. And I've written several scripts beyond this one. So
fantastic. Now, how did you meet this character next to you over there?
Mr. Vince White.
Mr. Vince White.
I met
this guy here.
I initially, when I was trying to write and nothing was coming together, I had come up with a concept for some novels that were going to have power in the title. And I thought, well, it would be nice to collectively call them maybe the Powerverse. So I Googled it, and lo and behold, the Powerverse was already taken. It was created by Vince White. And then I went to his website, and I saw that he offered services, logo creation, page creation. So I contacted him, sent him a copy of the script, and he read it and liked it. And, you know, the rest is history.
So Vince, you're muted.
Yes.
So here comes this guy out of the ether that's trying to just jank on your work. He's trying to claim your.
Trying to take my name.
He tried to take your. Yeah. So he reaches out to you, and what are you thinking when you open that email?
Oh, you know, first, once I got past all the crayon writing and stuff like that. No.
Come on, you guys, my chest hurts enough.
You know, when I see crayon, I am just drawn to it. I'm like, you know what? Something about that nostalgia, you know. Now there was a purity to his writing, and he'd never done it before, and you know, I like I like to help indie creators. You know, I kept wondering when I was a kid, and when I was younger, and I would go to the Comic Cons, and I would see, you know, all these older guys at the Comic Cons, you know, sitting behind the indie desk. You know, I'm like, what are these old parts doing behind these indie desks?
And now you're one of them.
Now I get it. Now I get it. Now I want to. It takes sort of like a lifetime to understand comics and get to the level and confidence of trying to produce them. So when I see new people coming in, I try to help them out as much as I can, and pass down the wisdom, pass down the Shazam lightning bolt. Here you go, wham! It's yours.
Right.
So
see,
I thought it
this
was
is
interesting, and so I just jumped in, with both feet.
And this is one of the things that I liked about you when I first met you, when you said that, because that's me. Okay, after you guys, we're bringing an author out here, a new guest, new guy, making his first comic book. I love talking to and helping bring in the new people to the network and to indie comics. And Doc knows that's almost what we focus on, really. I mean, it's nice to have somebody, a big guy come out, Mike Barron or somebody come out on the show once in a while, but that's not what we focus on. We focus on the people that need the push.
That's awesome.
Especially someone's first project. I love watching those things catch fire.
Mm-hmm.
And yours has done that. Now, Vince, you've got a little bit of a. Bryan says, hey, I was a novice writer. I tried a few things that didn't gel, and I finally hit on this. But you kind of have a history in comics for a little minute there. Tell people about that.
Yeah, I lived in San Diego during the '90s, and that was all Wildstorm. Right there, their office is right there on La Jolla, the little island that's kind of bougie area, and we had Wildstorm there, or Homage Studios, which is Jim Lee's whole thing, right? He was taking in a whole bunch of talent to try and fill in, this new studio, because Image was growing at this time. This is a boom where they I guess they just stepped out, they ventured out on their own, and they basically turned California into the comic mecca where it used to be New York.
Right.
And on top of that, we had the San Diego Comic Convention right there.
Right.
So we had everybody there, and everybody was trying to get a gig. And the most I could get was almost like a what do you call it? I was a scrub. that was a scrub. I would go get coffee and stuff like that for a studio called Digital Brew. They would let me fill in the large areas with ink and stuff like that, and that's it. Maybe every once in a while you can do some background line work, but that's it. And
they let you play in their sandbox. That's
yes.
They let you play, but not,
but in reality, that's what an intern does.
Yeah.
In any profession, like I was a professional counselor, and I would have intern students come with me. Yeah, you're going to make coffee, go get donuts. You're going to answer the phone, make appointments. I'll let you sit in on some sessions.
But he was never an intern.
No, I did my internship.
You did your internship in the military. You were never an intern.
No, I did an internship in something completely outside of my field of psychology. It scarred my brain forever. I had to work with kids.
See?
So
I work with kids. That's my day job.
What do you do?
I work with kids in an after-school program.
Okay. Yeah, I was shadowing the director over the emotional behavioral disorder children, and had to help run those classrooms. And I enjoyed it. It was actually fun. But I'm here to tell you, Jack, that was a stressful environment. And I'm a smoker, and I relieve stress by smoking. And schools are non-smoking, so of course I did what anyone would do. You go to the lunchroom and ask the cafeteria ladies, "Where do you go to smoke around here?" And they showed me the secret spot. Always ask the non-education.
I remember those days. You walk past the teacher's lounge, and it would just be billowing with smoke.
Coming out. Yep.
Yes, absolutely. So let's talk about Immortal. Pops, bring that up.
The Eternal, Doc.
The Eternal. That's what I said. I don't know why you argue about these
before we start talking about it, I want to tell you, I don't think I've ever gotten as many inbox messages about the music on somebody's trailer as I have gotten about the music on this trailer. Who
Good or
did the
bad?
music on this trailer?
Oh, it was Vince's idea. He found the music.
Dude,
It's been all
it
positive.
worked. I'm just saying it worked because I've never had so many people go, dude, that tune is bumping. And, I mean, I've heard 20 different adjectives about the music on your trailer. So you killed it on that straight up, right from the get, right? Because I've never had that kind of input or, that kind of feedback
That was
on
the effect. That was the
music.
desired effect.
Yeah, exactly right. So originally, the pledge goal was $1,200. We're at $1,454, 37 backers with 18 hours to go. Let's look at this thing. Walk us through it.
You see these buttons right here, people? Use them. Just saying. Okay. See, I love this right from the get because it shows the library.
Mm-hmm.
The library is amazing.
Yeah.
And that's all Vince's idea. That wasn't my idea. That was his idea.
Nice. But look, it says Immortal Comics, so you can see my confusion. Immortal, Eternal. Synonyms is what I'm saying.
Yep, the Immortal Library. It's it's cosmic archive of all things ever written, that will be, that were forgotten, that were remembered again. And this is sort of the foundation. That's what we're trying to make it, like the foundation of Immortal Comics. It's all centered around the stories that happen in this library. And Eternal is the first book. Yeah. First book,
He's the
the
flagship.
Cosmic Librarian.
Yep, the flagship character.
And he's called the Eternal, correct?
Yes, that's his. That's his code. Yes.
All right.
Say it again, Brian. That's his code name.
Well, yeah. His cryptonym, his code name.
Yeah. So we've already hit the first stretch goal here and the second. So you said Vince is currently working on the sneak peek of Mortal Kombat's next top secret project. So that's going to be available to get your mitts on. And then Chrome covers at $1,400. You're there.
Yeah.
And we're only a few dollars away from the extended edition.
Yeah. Yep.
Come on, people. You can get more.
We're only like $56 away.
Yeah.
And just beside that, you can actually see what we added. It's the last day special.
Okay.
The last day special is right beside there. If you can pledge now, you can get the extended edition, Kickstarter exclusive PDF, just for $5.
There you go.
So hopefully they'll bring us over the line, and we can go into the next stretch goal. Hopefully.
Nice.
PDF.
I love it. It says you did it. You waited until the last day.
And that's why we're here, because it is the last day, and we want to make sure that nobody who wants to see this misses out. So please hit the share button, hit the retweet, do all that stuff, get this out, get it seen. Last chance, people.
Now, I wanted to ask you, Brian. You said that once lightning struck while you were watching that show, you've been writing a lot. So how deep into the Eternal storyline are you?
Well, I've completed the second issue, and I've completed probably 2 more beyond that. And then I've also started scripts for some other characters. One character in particular who you'll meet in this book is Puma the Werepanther. She's a feline heroine, and I've written a couple of scripts for her for a standalone series. So,
all right. So now the juices are flowing. He's been inspired.
Yeah.
And Laurie, he did not say werewolf. He said werepanther.
Yeah, werepanther.
Werepanther.
Yeah.
I mean, Carrie. Kirby, what's up?
What's up, Kirby?
So yeah, man, this thing. Look, obviously you can tell I got mine.
Yeah.
But I'm really happy about the continued stretch goals that give you more. Okay, look, a couple more pledges, we're getting more content. A couple pledges after that, you'll have a choice, color or black and white, right?
Right. Yeah. If we make it to 1,700, then it'll be in color.
See this? Look, guys, come on, get with it.
As we're looking at this, Vince, I wanted to ask you. I know you said you kind of wet your feet over at Wildstorm, but your style to me is Silver Age looking. So, who were your biggest influences? Who did you want to draw like?
Back in the day, everyone wanted to draw like Jim Lee.
Right.
As I got older, I like Lee Weeks. I don't know if you know who Lee Weeks is. He's done some Daredevil work and Mazzucchelli. I guess that's how you say his name. There was a run with B, and Frank Miller was a writer on Daredevil. I love that style. And I'd have to say, this is also weird too. Eric Larson he sort of gave me sort of the looseness. And this over time, I just started to move away from crosshatch and then started to make more clean and defined lines. And I started using just black and white. And I wanted my pages to look like artwork, just as a pattern, like some type of pattern of black and white.
Right.
And so that's started to give me this openness and this more Silver Age look, like you're saying, where someone could just drop down, that if the character's yellow, just drop that yellow cellophane, or what's that called? Cellophane, right? Just drop it on them, bam, and it just fills his whole suit up,
Right.
And it's something about that look that I like.
Well, first of all, it's beautiful art, but your storytelling and your panel layouts are really good. I like them. I like the layouts. They definitely do the job of leading you through the page the way they're supposed to. It's good looking stuff.
Yeah, it's next level art.
I sent thanks, Brian. I sent Pop some art. Maybe he can send you. I don't know. Maybe you can do it larger. But we tried to show some of the artwork on the Kickstarter, and I'm happy with it. I think it came out. In fact, we actually finished the book today as far as the artwork.
Nice.
All the artwork is done, right, Brian? Or is there something?
There may be the back cover.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we still got to do that, and probably the interior cover pages. But yeah, the bulk of it, it's done.
Nice.
Just got to letter it now.
Always love to hear that. If you're a prospective backer out there, it's comforting to hear, hey, the work's done. You're not backing a pipe dream pie in the sky. This thing's done. You're gonna get it.
Yeah, they're not gambling. They're gonna get the product that's been promised.
Right.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there you can see. Yeah. That was a 2-page spread right there. I was trying to add some cinematic quality to the script, and Brian let me do it. I would say, hey man, you should do this, you should do that, we should make this a 2-page spread. And I like how it started off with like a village in Africa. I was like, dude, what the heck? And this guy's out there with tell him, Brian, what's going on. Tell him what's going on.
It's the global health ascendancy. They're international bureaucracy, and they've tricked the residents of this village into mandatory vaccination studies.
Oh.
They didn't read the fine print.
Oh.
They got advanced agricultural technology, but they didn't read the fine print when they agreed to it. So they got entered into these clinical trials, and they're there injecting people with stuff. And things go awry pretty quickly. And thankfully, help comes down from above, literally, and rescues the villagers.
Yeah, and also I wanted to say huge props for the Chinook flying in right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And look, the people are heaping praise on you guys. Look, I'm just saying, the people love it. The people love it. Awesome page.
Yes, it looks great.
That's one of, I believe, 3 2-page spreads that we have.
Yeah.
Later in the book, we have 2 more 2-page spreads up. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it's just
I
all
love the
good.
2-page spreads. Yeah.
Yep, I like 2-page spreads when I'm the reader. I don't like them when I'm the artist.
You know why I like them, Doc? You know why I like the 2-page spreads though? Because psychologically, right? I feel like I'm working on 1 page, and I'm actually doing 2 at the same time. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, exactly. My issue was, and I guess it's the writer in me, not the artist. It's like, I need to go back here and insert a page of content here because this scene jump was too abrupt. Shit, I just screwed up my double-page spread. Now I got to do this and I got to do that to make sure it lands. I've done that to myself more than once.
Bryan was freaking out about this. I mean, oh God, I got text messages in the middle of the night. That 2-page spread is not going to work out right. I said, Bryan, don't worry about it. That's why they make ad pages.
Yep, exactly right.
I remember. I don't know how well. In the 90s, I remember comic books having 7, 8, 9 ad pages. They were just video game pages, just movies, all types of stuff. Like they just jam packed that advertising. You know what though? You know what? Now that I think about it, we don't see that type of ad revenue in today's comics, and I'm wondering if that is. They don't realize maybe that was a lot of revenue that I don't think is present now, because they really did jam pack the freaking comics with ads, almost to the point where the readers complained about it. Remember?
Well, they still do though. The big 2 still do, but the indie comic people don't because they were the ones that were complaining about it.
Right. Yeah, all the indie creators are kind of telling the big 2, here, hold my beer. I'll show you how to do this.
Yeah. Now, 1 or 2 page ads or ad pages is cool. I don't mind that. You want to promote your friends, I do that. I want to promote my friends. I get it. You want at least 1 in-house ad if you have other stuff. Okay, Vince, you got willpower. There should be a 1 or a half-page ad or something at least telling people about what you have available. Otherwise, an in-house ad. Okay, all that kind of stuff, man. Yeah, I mean. Don't flood your comic with ads, but there's a little bit of help toward your funding goal if you offer people an ad page tier. Somebody gives you $150 for an ad. That's toward your funding goal.
Nothing wrong with it.
No,
just don't drown your project in ads. But having said that, man, this page right here, holy shit, great story.
No, I'm trying not to show too much of the story, but
yeah, I'm just saying, man, that the images are telling the story.
Yeah, you can see. I love. So I do the lettering as well. I love to do the whole thing myself, right? If I can do the artwork and the lettering, because I believe the most important part of a comic is the lettering. It's not even the art. You can have terrible art, but if your lettering looks at least professional or clean, then that art, if it's terrible, you could sell that art as a style. So he intentionally misdrew that leg, or he messes his hands up on purpose, because because the production value is there. So
It's like
it's
the
just that-
Rob Liefeld meme that's going around today, where he's briefing his studio and he says, "And under no circumstances draw feet."
Levi, what's up, Levi?
What's up, Levi? All right, so let's walk through these tiers. I don't want us to get bumped up against time here. Pops, this is your ballywhack. I'll let you take this part.
All right, so we got the last day special, which is the Eternal Kickstarter exclusive extended edition behind the scenes content full PDF that down there was going for like $35 or something. So, wow, get it. The issue one digital edition, just the plain. You don't want the plain. Go get that $5 one right now. Here we go. Don't laugh, Pops. Don't laugh.
All right, let me step back in here before Pops dies right here on screen.
The poster print pack right there, $25. Has like these big posters with like card stats, like a Magic the Gathering card or something like that. Big poster. Cool.
Or
cool.
the throwback back to the days when Marvel had remember the Marvel
the
three-ring binder that had all the characters and their stats. I loved it. I like this stuff. I like it.
You guys remember these Marvel masterpieces?
Yes, I have some of those somewhere.
Yeah. They were the nicest cards out there, period.
What's up? That says I just backed you.
Yeah, we're at 1471 now.
Yeah, come on, guys.
$29 more and we unlock another stretch goal, people. Come on. Get with it.
We can do that. Come on, people.
Now, this is the deal that you can get up there for $5, right?
Yep.
This one. You can get up there for $5. So, if you just want the PDF to check it out, there it is. The deluxe extended print edition, which gives you the prints and everything.
And the behind the scenes, it shows our character sketches and stuff we threw away and kept.
Yep, I love that stuff. I love it.
Now, this here, people, this is where you other indie creators come in and help get this thing to 1,700 or more so that all the stretch goals are unlocked, all the cool stuff happens, and your hero is in this book. This is where y'all come in, make this happen right now. Okay, Dave, Perfect 10 can be in this book. Look, this is the time, this is the place. Cross promotion, cross pollination between fan bases. This is what we preach. This is what we do. So these guys are giving you guys an opportunity to be right here, and it doesn't cost a whole bunch, guys. Come on, I've seen drawn in tiers that are way more than that. So
yeah.
Even Crom has worked his way into the book somehow.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. But yes, this is it. This is what I'm saying, guys. You can get your hero in this book as well. Come on, man, that ain't much. And you're gonna throw them the book too, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now the premise of that, if I remember right, Brian, the Edge Your Hero, is the watch list.
Yes.
That they have at the library. Is that correct?
Actually, it's in a clandestine research base.
Okay.
There's a villain there who's up to no good, of course. And she has originally I had envisioned it as a cork board with papers pinned to it, but it's evolved now it's a monitor.
Okay.
So it's a monitor that has different screens on it featuring different characters. Of course, the Eternal's image is highlighted because it's his book, but the other characters are right there around him.
Very nice.
Doc, that one's from your channel, bro. Go over there and give them some love, man.
Asani, of course.
Thank you, Asani.
Thank you. Yes.
And this is another reason why we show this in so many different places. The more people that see it, the more chance somebody's going to back it, right? I could just do this show on my network. But why? That don't help. That don't serve these guys as well as I can serve them. I'm going to put it everywhere I can, right, Doc?
Absolutely. More eyes on project.
Yeah, that's right. So thank you, Asani. And Who else jumped up in there back? I saw somebody else did. Thank all you guys. You guys rock.
The next stretch goal, everybody gets the extended edition. So everyone would get the behind the scenes, some of the character sketches, the thumbnails that we use to lay out the book. All that stuff is included.
Oh yeah. Now this is where you can get one of these things, guys.
Yeah.
Hello, Katie Shaw. Welcome.
You can get one of these plasma globe lamps.
Yeah. They're really cool.
And a book.
Yeah.
See? You put that thing on your
And
desk.
it's reminiscent of the Eternal's power. That's why we chose that.
Yeah. What a great idea, though, man. That's good merch. That's what that is. That's good merch.
It was Vince's idea. I can't take credit for it.
Well, it sounds to me like you guys make a pretty good team.
Yeah.
I guess we do. I think that we challenge each other quite a bit.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
that's a definite sign of a good team.
I'm very unimaginative and uptight, and Vince is very his imagination is limitless, and so he's got all these ideas and stuff, and I'm like, wait a minute, I don't know if we can do that. So we balance each other out pretty well.
Good team should, as any good team should.
Now, see, some people jumped on this early bird special. 19 of the 25 jumped on it and scored it, and I'm just saying, I'm one of them. Yeah. The print edition for $20, hot off the presses. You had to have it. Now it's in your hot little hands. See, I like the way Vince writes these up. They make them fun to read.
Yeah.
I wrote that.
Say what?
You tell I wrote it.
He designed the Kickstarter. He designed all the rewards.
Well, the thing is, Brian, is you got the story, right?
Yeah.
And Vince is going, okay, how can I make people want to read the story? What can I do? How can I sensationalize it? How can I make it fun, better? And that's really the key in promoting this stuff. Make it fun, make it better.
Like it used to be back in the day, man. Comics were so much fun back in the day.
Yes, all of it was fun. So there you have it. Now, look, people, if I was you and you're a creator, if I had a campaign, I mean, Crom made it in there anyway, but I'm just saying, if he wasn't there, I'd be trying to get him in there, right? This is the way you do it. This is definitely a great tier to go up in here and get your character seen in front of a different fan base. Some of the people that are back in this book might not know who you are, Dave Brink. Might not know who you are, Levi Skeen. Might not know who you are, Katie Shaw. Katie Shaw's dragon would be awesome. Ember would be awesome in here. I'm just saying. This is the kind of stuff we do, guys. And we're just about at the end of this segment. Our next guest has popped into the backstage. One of the things that I like to do, though, is I like to make sure that you guys all meet each other. Because you never know when a future collaboration is going to come out. And so many collaborations have come out of this show and out of this network. So you guys go back this book, and we're going to welcome Mr. Deese Casillas. And for some reason, I can see him backstage, but did he get... Oh, there he is. What's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Deese is a comic creator and a stand-up comedian. So we're going to have fun talking to him. You guys do not have to leave. If you want to hang out and ask these questions too.
Just to be in the background. All right, man. Thanks, Pops. Man, you guys have been so valuable, and we appreciate your time. And thanks for having us again. And this is definitely not the last time for sure.
Oh no, I'll see you again. You go have a great night. I know you got work to do.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate it so much. You've been such a great help to us.
If you see us, anytime you see us live between now and the end of your campaign, make sure you get in the chat and drop the link.
Okay.
Okay, all the way up until it ends, man. And then like let me know right before it ends so I can go blast my social medias again. You know, it's what we do, bro.
Thank you.
You bet.
Thank you. I'm gonna head on out, but have a great chat.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Mr. Casillas. You have to excuse me. I'm like, I got a serious nasal thing going on and throat chest. So I'm not feeling my ultimate self, but I'm excited to talk to you because I love comedians almost as much as I love comic creators.
You and me both, man.
Yeah. So
what the hell happened? I step away for a second. There's an entirely different panel. What's going on, Deece?
How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt, but I'm going to move him up top because he's more important than I am.
I was just going to say, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell everybody a little bit about what you do, and then we'll let Doc interrogate you, and then we'll go run through some of your stuff.
Yeah. So my name's Deese Casillas. I'm an internationally touring stand-up comedian. Performed all across the country, all across the world. Recently released a special, Not Your Cup of Tea, which is available for purchase on my website, deececomedy.com. And I am written on shows. I've written books. I've done a lot of stuff over the years, and I recently just got my first comic book going, Till Stand, which the Kickstarter went live today on Kickstarter, so it's live as we speak. You can follow us on inferno.earth, on Facebook, Instagram, and our website.
So this dude, nobody knows him as a comic creator, and he's got the sack to ninja launch. Do you believe that?
I'm here to tell you. Now,
hey, we are going to get you seen, bro. That's what we do.
I love that.
That is what we do. I'm looking at this thing now. Doc, did you catch the name of this?
Kill Stand?
I love it.
Listen, I'm in the dark. I'm looking forward to learning about it as we go here.
Right. Go ahead. Tell us a little bit about, well, actually, I want to hear a little bit more about actually touring as a stand-up comedian before we get into the book.
Yeah.
What's that like, man? I mean, I got some friends that have done stand-up, and some of them were like, man, that's just not for me. And, you know what I mean? It's like they couldn't take the both sides of the heckling and the adoration. You know what I mean?
Well, it's a lot. I mean, I've been doing it for 17 years now. So in some form or fashion, I've been doing comedy, stand-up. I started stand-up 17 years ago. I kind of went away from it for a couple of years and was just doing comedy writing and other writing stuff. But then I'm a full-time comic. This is my job. I'm on the road right now. I'm in Tacoma, Washington, in a hotel. So I mean, like, you know, it's just life. I'm used to it. You know, if I'm not on the road, I'm not paying my mortgage. So I gotta.
So where are you finding time to make a comic book?
You make time, man. You make time. I mean, luckily, the nice thing is, like, I create my own schedule, right? So I get to decide when and where I go do shows. So if I want to take some time off and dedicate time to the comic book, I was able to do that, and I did do that. And yeah, so you know, you just find the time. I made it work. You know, if you want to do something bad enough, you find the time, right?
So what genre of stand-up are you doing? Are you doing anecdotes, jokes?
Mostly pratfalls and ventriloquism. No, I'm kidding. Damn it. It's such an interesting, hard question to answer because, like, anytime someone asks me that, I always think, like, well, what are the options? You know, like, I don't know what the options of comedy are, like the boxes you could check. I probably like to push the limits a little further. I'm a little, I like jokes, though. I tell jokes. I'm punchier. I'm not really a storyteller. And I like to get into some uncomfortable conversations that people don't like to talk about. And, you know, push people into that, because you got to push people in comedy. Otherwise, comedy with no teeth is just fucking
it's not comedy.
It's a TED Talk. It's a TED Talk at that point.
Yeah. I just got to backtrack for a minute. When you said ventriloquism, I was like, sweet, because we actually have a couple of awesome ventriloquists in our group.
No, we don't.
RJ, what do you mean, no, we don't? RJ?
No, we don't.
RJ ain't awesome? Dude, come on.
No, I'm kidding.
I know, right? Good help is so hard to find.
Even Marmalade has something to say about Doc. See that? We also have a young girl named Sarah Newton. Was that her name, Doc? I think. And she could sing with her puppets. She would sing duets with her puppet. It was
all right. That's ventriloquism. The other is puppetry. All right, we're getting a little bit of an echo from somebody. Oh, Deece, you sound as if the Matrix is eating you.
Is it Deece? Yes, you went into the Matrix. Your audio went into the Matrix, Deece. How's that? Oh, see, your mic is picking up your speaker. Do you got an earbud that you can use?
All right, spit in the back of it and whoop it on the side. Let's do this. Deece, since you're that kind of thing happens when phones are using StreamYards and it starts to overheat. So back out and come back in.
Okay, let's see. 1 second. I'll be right back then.
Yeah.
All right.
And while we're doing that,
because I really want to talk to this guy.
Yeah, me too. Rocky, come here. I want to say hi to Doc. Oh, shit, you got both of them.
Hello, Rocky.
Yeah, look, watch the black spot. He had the black spot too.
Yeah.
Come here, Rocky.
He said, "Oh."
The puppy's growing like crazy. The puppy's getting huge. The puppy's gonna be bigger than Rock. It's crazy. What? That you can tell Luna crying, huh?
Yeah.
Luna, what?
There we go.
Why are you yelling at me? You don't gotta yell at me, bro.
Rocky, what are you doing, boy? What are you doing? What do you want?
I'm not getting out of the chair right now. Sorry.
What do you want? You want a treat? You want to go outside?
I want to go outside. And I ain't letting him out because I don't know what's going on up there right now. So check this out, Doc. This ninja launch. This ninja launch is already at $1,205.
Check.
Welcome back, Deece.
Can you hear me better now?
Much better.
Okay.
Much better.
Hopefully
so if that starts to
that
happen again, that's your success story. If it happens again,
all right.
Come back.
Yeah, I literally as soon as I was logging on to the link, the internet in the hotel has gone out, so I'm on my phone instead of on my computer.
Okay.
So.
All right.
I would just say that's Crom. We blame it on Crom. We blame everything on Crom. So
Knight is here, says Pops. My wife came home yesterday with 2 7-week-old kittens. Fuck my. All right, while the iron is hot before he fries out on us and does a max headroom, let's take a look at Kill Stan here. My man Ninja launched this thing yesterday.
I don't want to go into this yet. I was still on the comedy theme, man. What's up?
All right, well then just the hell with it.
We will get there. The comedy. I was kind of like, what's it like when you tell a joke? Like you're up there and you tell a joke and people laugh and clap on one side, and there's that one guy that it offends and he says something. Does the crowd get behind you when you shoot back, or how does it work?
Yeah, so I mean, generally, the easiest way to deal with, because I've been doing this a long time. If you want to be a heckler, that's fine, but you're going to be very embarrassed by the end of the show or very quickly. The easiest way to do it is not to attack them. What you do is you just get the rest of the audience to hate fuck that guy, and then you don't have to do any work. You're just like, you're like, you indulge him a little bit, and then people start to get annoyed, and then you'd be like, oh man, like I want to talk to you, but all these people want you to shut the fuck up. What do you think? Should we keep talking to him? And then everyone else will just yell at him.
Yeah.
So then you can just be like, yeah, sorry, man. I don't know what to tell you. They all think you're a piece of shit. So I guess I'm just going to keep talking into my microphone, and you can shut the fuck up. So that's kind of generally the best way to handle it. You find ways to, like, you don't have to do the dirty work. You don't have to get your hands dirty, you know?
Right.
Okay, for all the people in my chat, remember that. When some fool comes in over there acting a fool, y'all just gang rape him.
So Deece, before we do dive into Kill Stan here, which we are going to do, where can people find your comedic work?
You can follow me. Yeah, you can. You search my name, Deese Casillas. It's spelled the Christian way, like in the Bible. Just DeeceComedy.com is my website. Deece.comedy on Instagram. Deece Casillas on Facebook. I'm the only Deece Casillas in the world. Actually, that's not true. There's some girl in Spain whose name is Deece Casillas. But we're the only two in the world as far as I know. So I'm not a girl who lives in Spain. So if you found her, yeah, you found the wrong one. If you just look at, just put my first name and comedy into your Google, Yahoo, Bing, whatever you're doing, and you'll find me all over.
Yes, did you ever hear Chris Porter talking about how people finding him through a search engine? Said,
I don't know if I have. I've opened for Chris Porter before though, but I don't know if I know that.
All right. First of all, his ugly and Hungry and Angry was one of the funniest tours I've seen in a while. But he was saying, he said, I'm not the only Chris Porter of note. If you search me on the internet, you're going to find a hockey player. Obviously, that's not me. But then you're going to find a gay porn star. Now, I don't know what I did to this guy to make him think I'll show that fucker every time Chris Porter sucks a dick. Chris Porter is sucking a dick.
That guy's a hilarious. Chris Porter is a very underrated comedian. That guy's a killer, and he doesn't get enough. I mean, he does, for how funny he is, he doesn't get enough dues.
Yeah. Yeah, I look forward to going over and checking out some of your stuff, man. I love good comedy. Love it.
Yeah. Well, after this, when we get off, I'll send you a link to my special.
Okay.
Don't tell Doc when you get off. Don't ever say when you get off. You never know what's going to happen. He's very old school, and
You are calling me old school? Listen, did your feet get wet when you crossed the Red Sea? Shut the fuck up.
I was driving a chariot and just dodged the wave, bro. Just dodged it. Now, go click on this link over here. It's in Doc's chat too. Go click on it and you can follow along. That way you don't have to wait for my slow ass to scroll through this shit. You can go look at what you want to look at. But this is what it is, man. Kill Stan, yo. Just launched.
That's right.
This guy's got balls of steel. I didn't even know who he was, and he ninja launched. I'm just saying.
All right, let's play that trailer though. Let's see what's up. All right, I'm intrigued already. Deece.
All right.
You're the writer, you're the artist, you're both. What are you doing here?
I writer creator. I am not the artist. I'm paying someone more talented to do that because he's more talented, and I don't have the fucking time either. But you know, I mean, my artist Felipe Sobrera is an amazing, talented artist. I want to work with him as much as possible before someone else hires him because he's great. Someone's gonna steal him away from me one day. I know that though.
See, and that was why I was asking where you were finding the time. I didn't know exactly where you were in the actual product. Were you the artist or what? But that was basically what I was getting at. I can draw pretty well. I can do some art. I really couldn't do the background stuff. Like I can do kind of still shots, and I'm going to do some covers for the book. And I do a lot of layouts and thumbnails and stuff for the pages. But no, Felipe's amazing. He's just a stellar artist. The guy's been a dream to work with. So I mean, I got really lucky finding him. And
scroll back up a little bit, Pops. Here, scroll up. The synopsis. No. Under kills. There you go. Let's see. Suicide by vigilantism. Stan is a loser with nothing to live for, so he decides to go out with a bang. Literally, armed only with a cheap Halloween mask, a lust for violence, and a desire to die, he sets out one night to the streets of his barrio to settle some scores. But Stan is soon caught between selfishly wanting to die and a neighborhood that desperately needs him to live. Fucking A, I love that.
Thank you.
Bravo.
Thank you.
I got a question down here. Who's your proofreader?
I don't know why.
Editor in chief.
Oh yeah.
Apex Comics. We actually have a friend that goes by the name Apex Comics. I'm wondering, is there some kind of connection?
Well, I don't know. As far as I know, there's only one Apex Comics, but Apex Comics actually originally wanted to do this book with me, and their editor in chief was there was some things they wanted to change that I didn't really want to budge on, and we I kind of decided to go at it on my own.
All right, I get it. So. From the creator, Kill Stan is a dark neo-noir crime thriller draped in modern nihilism and cynicism. A story for your average listless person. Well, shit, that's everybody nowadays.
That's right.
And feeling as if they have no purpose, only to find that their purpose may be hiding within the darkest depths of themselves. Oh, I like it. I like the way this guy writes, Doc.
I do too.
Yeah. So is this a standalone? Does it have legs? Are you taking it issue 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? What do you got going on?
It's going to be 10 issues. It's a 10-issue miniseries, so it has an end point. But yeah, it's going to be 10 issues total. And that's the 10 issues are all written already. We're just gonna, once this is out, we're gonna get started on, hopefully in the next, probably by the time this Kickstarter is done, we'll get rolling on number 2 and then just keep them cranking.
Nice. All right. So, dude. All right, Doc, let's start looking. What do you think? Oh, well, there's a message from the creator. Is it anything we haven't already heard?
No, not really. It's probably stuff I'll say in this interview too.
All right.
Here we go. Oh, dude. Now, I'm not going to say who this art reminds me of, but I'm already seeing this. Doc, do you see it?
I'm not going to say anything.
Okay.
I just, other
you
than.
see it though, right? You see, yeah. This is awesome, dude. Felipe Sobrera, everybody. Pay attention.
Yeah. He's a superstar. That guy. I'm lucky to work with him. And shout out to my colorist Jimmy G. Also, he did a great job coloring. I was very specific on the color palette, saturation, and a lot of direction. It took a couple swings to get it how I wanted it to look, but once he figured out what I was going for, he's really nailing it now. But I wanted a real rich saturation. I'm a big storyteller. I love film, and I'm a student of film also. I've done a lot of video work, and I think that color is not used enough in telling stories. And when you have a medium where color is one of your tools in your belt, if you're not using it to help tell the story, you're leaving money on the table, in my opinion.
Agreed, and I like the color palette you've got going on here. Let me ask you something here, Deece.
Yeah.
You're one of those guys, right? You're creative, and every outlet looks promising, and and you are definitely taking your shot at all of them. What made you want to lean into comics?
Well, I've always been a comic book fan. I mean, I've all since a young kid always loved comic books. It was honestly, if you asked me my entire life what I wanted to do, it was write comic books. You know? If I I love stand-up comedy. Don't get me wrong. I love what I do. It's an amazing job. I'm very lucky. It took a lot of work to do it, but I'm lucky enough to be able to do it for a living. But I always wanted to do comic books. And finally I've tried over the years to put some stuff together, but it was always like kind of on spec with people, and hey, if this works out, we'll figure out profits, and that type of shit just never works out. It's just not realistic. And trying to get someone to commit to something that they don't really have any stake in is just impossible. So I finally decided, I'm like, you know what, I'm going to solicit some people. I'm going to find an artist I like that's good. We'll write up a contract. I'm going to pay them their page rate, and I'm just going to finance this thing and put it out there.
There you go. Yeah, when you're after it, you just got to do whatever it takes to get your product out there, and that's the market. That's what separates the creators from the wannabes. Are you willing to put some skin in the game?
Yeah. Well, what I figured out, from writing and from I used to do music years ago, and from doing comedy for so long, is that especially in today's day and age, I started comedy in LA, and then I left LA, and people are like, why you leave LA? And I'm like, because you don't need to be in LA to do comedy anymore. There's no agent sitting at the comedy store trying to find the next it kid. If you're the it kid, you're going to show up on their TikTok stream. So now you have to just go out there, you cultivate you build your product, you cultivate it, you make it viable. And if it is something that is working in the independent scene, you'll get noticed, and someone will take it to the next level. But no one's looking for new talent, right? And stuff like that, where you have to do it yourself first.
All I do is try to find people who in the comic industry who are new, you. I want to give those guys the leg up, because everybody knows who the stars are. Everybody knows the stars. They don't need help. Their TikToks blow up when they go put something on there, right? We try to help the new guy and get him out here and get him seen. But I wanted to ask you something else. Do you guys, when you do stand-up, do you film your stand-ups?
Yeah, usually. It's good too, because you can watch back and see if something didn't work, or if you say something that was off the cuff that was great, you can work into something. It's good to watch your sets. Yeah. Well, it's game tape, baby. It's like X's and O's. You got to watch that game tape.
Exactly right.
The reason I ask is because we are in the process of building a Roku network, view on demand network, and if you're interested, we get things up. We'll add your stand-up to the queue. And
it's going to be a Roku channel.
Yes.
My special's already on some Roku comedy channel. I don't know what it is, but I can put it anywhere. So I do it again. If you guys got a channel, I'll put it up there.
as soon as we get it set up, I'll talk to you about working something out, because we have a ad revenue payment share and all that. So,
yeah,
right,
absolutely.
So I'm going to redirect us back into the comic book. So in the universe that this character lives, what do people call him? Is he Kill Stan? I mean,
Yeah, good question. It's he gets nicknamed the Demon King in the neighborhood. He starts because the Halloween mask he wears is like labeled as the Demon King on store shelves, and he's everyone, he's like this specter in the night, and very, very vicious, known for his brutality. So he gets nicknamed the Demon King.
All right, Justin, thank you. Geekmen, Masters of the Thunder Nerds, has just shared this on my page. Let's go, dude.
Shout out. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I just read this Risks and Challenges, which is much more in depth than any I've ever read on anybody's campaign ever.
Yeah, I love this.
It kind of bleeds his heart out to you people for a minute, so take a minute and read that.
I love that. Affording
sorry,
a lawyer.
go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I love that. Make sure you keep buying the book so I can afford a good lawyer when that happens.
That was one of the points of contention, was the title with Apex Comics. They were changing the title, and I wouldn't budge on that. So like I used to, before I did comedy for a living, I had an independent, my own marketing company. Hey, I just did a show in Belfair, Washington, Saturday night. Shout out. I did Simmels, and I did a show at Casey's in Belfair Saturday night. You missed me. But I used to be in marketing. I was an independent consultant marketer, and like one of the reasons I named it Kill Stan was as an homage to Stan Lee, but also I'm like, if you saw any comic book person knows who Stan Lee is, right?
Absolutely.
So if you see a comic book that's titled Kill Stan, the first thing you would think is it has something to do with Stan Lee. So it was like this weird way to like grab people's attention. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then actually has nothing to do with that at all. But it was just a way to grab people's attention, and then hopefully once they pick up the book, I'm confident they will they'll be into it.
Brilliant. Yeah, so his name is actually Stan in the book.
Yep.
And Stan has nothing left to live for, so he decides he wants to die. So he does that by going out and just kicking sack and hoping somebody can kill him along the way.
He kind of assumes he's gonna, go out. I mean, he's got no training, he's got nothing, and he just kind of goes out and assumes, first night out he'll be taken out, and he ends up lasting a little longer than he thought he would. And then the story kind of progresses from there as to why he is still alive and kept alive for a while. And, the conflict, that's all kind of set up in issue number 1. And then
I love that basis. What a great bedrock for a story.
Thanks. I really, as I was looking at comics I wanted to do, I mean, I've written a ton of scripts over the years, and like this one really just kind of hit me as this idea. It was kind of early COVID, there was a lot of conflict between, police and rioters, or whatever, all kinds of shit happened. And the phrase suicide by cop, I kept hearing that, suicide by cop, suicide by cop, and I'm like, and just the phrase suicide by vigilanteism popped into my head. And I'm like, like that's an interesting concept. I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that done. And I just started kind of ruminating it, and then this thing just started pouring out of me, and I'm like, oh, this is an idea.
That's it. You love it when that happens. Just some random neurons bounce off each other going, hey, here's a great idea.
The muse opened the clouds and rained down on me that day. So well, it's really like, I did some research and I couldn't really find anything with that same concept. And then, I mean, honestly, everyone that's gotten the pitch and heard about it and read any is kind of echoed the same sentiment that it's never heard of in comic books, like unique premise. I'm like, well, it's good to have at least that, because I mean, in an industry it's been around for 100 years, cranking out thousands of books a month, it's tough to find an original.
Yeah, no shit. You done good there, killer.
Well, thank you.
I love this scene right here too. That's awesome.
Yeah, I wanted to really dive. Funny story. Real quick. Sorry. That page you're looking at right there. This page you're looking at, the hospital page. This was originally the first page of the book. I had the book done, and then I was like, something was bothering me, and I'm like, that can't be the first page. I need something else. And then if you go now, the new page one was actually added afterwards. I developed that because I'm like, this really adds an extra weight to this situation, and it also gives a bigger contrast of why you're diving, like the dive into this page. There's more intrigue now.
Right on. So as someone that worked for many years in a major trauma center, that stretcher's spot the fuck on.
Shout out to Felipe. Right. That guy, that guy's a master, man. He kills it. So I'm
impressed. No doubt.
I mean, even got the little O2 tank that nobody ever uses.
Yep.
Yeah, we never use that one ever.
Yeah. but he's using it. Look, but he's using it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's awesome. Yeah, it looks great.
So yeah, like the rich red colors on the were all very things that I worked very hard to make sure we had that like richness, the red tone on his shirt. It's a black shirt, but that kind of red tone for coloring and stuff like that.
Right, exactly.
Oh shit. Tim said it'd be living hell if God decided to make him live forever and never die.
Tell me about it.
And that could happen, huh? You never know.
So,
right?
I really dig the way your artist is doing faces. He's able to. He's effectively conveying emotion. All of them, and that's an intensity. There's a phenomenon called same face that happens with comic book artists. Every single character looks the same. Blah blah blah. This does not have that problem. They're very distinct. They're very emotive. That's good stuff. That's good storytelling.
Yeah, he really. I mean, I can't sing his praise enough. He's a super talented guy, and I am blessed to work with him on this project. I hope we can do more together. But I'm telling you, someone's going to find this guy and.
Well, here's what we do. Here's what you do. All right, you have this killer campaign. You make a fuck ton of money, and then you lock him in for the next book. How's that?
Yeah.
How's that for a plan?
I should do that. Yeah, there's definitely more projects I'd love to do with this guy. So
nice.
Can you get artists on retainer?
Yeah, I'm sure you pay him enough. Yeah, you pay him enough. I guess you.
That's what I was doing in the 90s. I got locked in. Short-term contracts, but for like 6 issues at a pop, you're our guy. You can't work for anybody else. Here's the work. So yeah, that happens.
Very nice. Very nice. Deece, let's run through some of these tiers real quick. We got the digital copy, $10.
Yep.
How many pages you said it was? 26?
26.
Okay.
Nice.
Physical copy, free shipping in the USA, $20. I know where I've heard that before. That's a Polito. That's a Polito gig right there.
Yeah, the free shipping.
Yeah, $20 anywhere in the US, free shipping. Yeah,
I figured that was easier than trying to be like it's 15, then they get to the shipping part. It's just build it in and it's going to cost me $5 to ship them, whatever.
Yeah.
Now we do have somebody that does logistics. If you ever get to the point where you don't want to mess with fulfillment, let me know and I'll hook you up with the guy.
Okay. Yeah.
Not a dime out of your pocket.
If you're on the road, it makes it kind of hard to handle fulfillment.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't. It don't cost you nothing.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a Critical Blast. Our buddy RJ.
Oh yeah, I did his podcast. I did RJ. Yeah.
Yeah. RJ's
He
good.
mentioned that to me. So that's something we might look at after, once I get through this one and figure out all the pitfalls and what timeline, what it really takes out of me, I'll, be a little more equipped to know what I can delegate for the next one.
He's one of our associate sponsors. RJ's cool.
Got it. Yeah, he was great. I did his show a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, real good dude. All right, so where were we? Get back to it, Pops. All right, physical copy signed, free shipping, $25. Deece going to drop his auto on there, For $30, you get a physical copy signed and the comedy special. Is that a DVD or a
digital video? Yep.
So $30, you can see his stand up, own his stand up on your digital library. And what else? The variant set signed and comedy special. Now the variant set is, you said you were going to do some covers, right?
Yeah, this one I did not do, but this is a variant cover for number 1. I'm working on some covers for the next few though. Okay. I just didn't have time to do this one.
And you get the comedy special, a digital video copy of Not Your Cup of Tea. And yeah, I told Doc, we live in the anti-era. No matter what it is, no matter what people love, there's going to be somebody over there that freaking hates it. And they're going to make noise. And it's like the anti-era. It doesn't matter what it is. You could say those puppies are cute. And somebody's going to go out online and say, that puppy's ugly. You know what I mean? There's always that guy, right?
Yeah.
So, I'd say we live in the anti-era. And there's always going to be that guy, So, physical copy, the signed variant set. Then you get down here and you got a 3-pack limited variant set where I'm assuming you get all the covers.
You get all the covers, and then we've got the negative cover there, which is limited to just 25 copies. So,
okay, all right. And variant set signed and a live comedy show. Now this one, if this thing wasn't ending in 3 weeks or whatever. But
pull your money, people. I will fly to you in the continental United States, maybe Puerto Rico too.
This is the kind of show I'd love to get to the point where I can set up, where I have a live studio and I can have somebody like you come into the studio with us and do a interview live, sitting side by side on the couch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A studio, and then of course, big enough to fit 30 people.
Make it happen.
I'm looking at that and I'm like, man, we can record it. It could be an exclusive live from the madness. Wow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've always got the wheels turning. Don't mind me. Doc will tell you it's just a curse. But every time I meet somebody, I'm thinking of ideas to help push them along or ways to collaborate with them or other people in our group that might be a good fit collaborating with you, like RJ, stuff like that. That's all I do all day.
All right, so I just took the opportunity to read that first 5-page sample, and it rocks. You guys, this is something that will suck you in from jump. This is a good story based on.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, I mean, I've just written so much over the years, and I really, I just try to really make it as, where people can connect to it. And, I take a lot from books, I take a lot from film, I take a lot from comic books, and I kind of mash it all up for my writing style, to try to just suck people in as quickly as possible. And, I'm going to tell you these first 3 issues, especially, the whole series is a whirlwind, but the first 3 issues, I just wanted relentless was the word I kept thinking when I was writing. I wanted it to move and keep just page turning, where you're just salivating, waiting for the next thing. I really wanted to just hammer people with, the unique perspective from Stan, why, build intrigue as to why he has that perspective, where he's at, and kind of and then the position he gets in by the end of the book, which is the catalyst for the the whole series.
Nice. Well, you know, you pulled me right in with the sample. That's damn good art, damn good writing, damn good storytelling. Man, it's good stuff.
And I have to go do.
Thank you.
I have to go do a slight amount of editing to the title of this show because Deese Casillas Ninja Launch. Like you said, whatever to get people's attention, right? There you go. Okay, so you know.
So I'm pretty confident, Deece, that you're going to hit your funding goal. What do we got for stretch goals? What else?
There's nothing on here. We're going to have to talk about this stuff.
Oh, Deece.
Yeah, that's a good question. I was trying to find some do some research on the stretch goals and stuff, and I couldn't really come up with anything that was in the time frame I had that was gonna be a good answer. So hopefully people will just continue to donate and get or support and get buy the book at least. It's the big thing. So
I can help you with a little bit of that. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, there are stretch goals that like can lead into the next book. Like, how far is the art done on the first book? Is it done?
The book is completely done. It's already out.
The first 5 pages of the next book, and you drop an ash can as a stretch goal on this campaign. So if you get your funding goal, or when you get to 3,500, then you put, okay, when we get to 4,500, we're going to give you all a 5-page ash can of the first 5 pages of the next book.
Right? Yeah, good idea. Yeah,
stuff like that. An exclusive stand-up show that doesn't go to anybody else unless you get to the stretch goal, right? Something like that, like a second digital show. Not right? Something different. Just anything like that, man. Stretch goals are what you do is you set them out far enough so that they pay for themselves and put a little bit extra in your pocket. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what would it cost to print up a bunch of ash cans? Not much.
No.
Out $1,000. Hey, if we get to 4,500, we're going to give you this ash can. It ain't going to cost you much to print them up and get them out. You're going to put more money in your pocket or toward your campaign. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good.
So and I'll probably look at some stretch goals that we can do for this. I just haven't had a chance to do anything.
People do all kinds of stuff bookmarks and just little stuff that's just tchotchkes that you stick in the package when you ship it out. They're not really that big a deal, but they help. They help.
Yeah.
Okay, Tim, is this just a random comment, or did I miss a piece of conversation that ants should not wear ties?
I don't know.
What the hell?
I don't
Where's that even coming from?
He lost me on that one too.
I like it. That's just a wonderful standalone non sequitur, but okay.
Just a thought.
It's
a stream of consciousness.
Yeah. Forts don't got carpet. Pops, I'm being summoned, so I'm gonna have to bounce.
Well, it's that time, bro. It's 6:30. It is about that time that we end the show. Doc, thank you so much for coming out and backing me up today.
Glad to help, man. And I'm glad I was here. It was great to meet you, Deece. I look forward to seeing great things from you. I will go watch as much of your comedy as I can find, if I can stand it. And it was great to see Vince and Bryan again also. So I got to go chat. Peace out, Pops. Deece. Peace.
All right.
Talk to you tomorrow,
Nice
Doc.
to meet you.
Oh, yeah. I have to go set Doc's show up for Wednesday, too. I still got
All
work
right.
to do. My work don't never end, bro. But, yeah, I do want to talk to you and touch base again before this is over, or maybe do a countdown for you, like the last hour that it's active. We come out, we have a show, we do a show, we tell everybody, hey, it's almost over, you better come get it. We call it a countdown party.
Sure. Yeah.
If you want to do something like that, hit me up. Let me make sure you know exactly what time it's going to end so I can check our schedule and see if the clock works. You know,
I think it should end around 10:40 a.m. Pacific time on October 16th.
16th. Hold on, let me see. What day is that? That's a Wednesday.
Good question.
Yeah,
Unsure.
it's Wednesday. Maybe we can get you on Les's show. What time did you say? 10 something? Oh, we'd be able to. Yeah.
It should be like
Okay.
10:40 a.m. So that'd be like 2:40 their time.
No, I was saying we can get up. I think. Is that Eastern or Pacific time?
That's Pacific time. So
Okay, so that'd be like 1 o'clock here.
yeah, that's 1 for you guys.
Oh,
1:40.
Guess what happens at 1 o'clock on Wednesdays?
What's that?
Doc's Coffee Shop.
All right.
And he don't have a guest that day. We might be able to just do a countdown on Doc's show. That'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, let me know. that'd be great.
Oh yeah, I do most of his booking. Pencil yourself in for that day. The show starts at 11 Eastern, so that's what, 8 Eastern there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
if you pop in for the second half of the show, you pop in about 9, hang out with us. We'll run with it.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
All right, I will. Let's see. 1 o'clock on Wednesday, the 16th. We got Deece on Doc's show. Got to put that in the calendar now and save it, or I'll be like, you'll be hitting me up going, "Hey man, ain't I supposed to be on the show today?" I'll be like, That's why I keep my own calendar too. I don't let nobody else. I don't use that Calendly or none of that. I keep my own calendar. I know I entered it. I know what, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yep. I live and die by my Google Calendar.
Yes. All right, Deece, it was great meeting you. I will talk to you again. Like I say, we'll be promoting the crap out of it. Drop the link once a day in the Facebook group, because there ain't people don't look there every day, and they ain't nobody scrolling back 3, 4, 5 days to see what happened. You know what I mean? Drop that thing once a day. Be seen, bro. If you do me one favor real quick, can you? Okay, next time you see us live, do me a favor, go out in the chat, say hi. This is another thing. Drop your links in the chat whenever we're live, no matter what show it is.
Okay.
As soon as I see you in the chat, I'll give you a wrench. You'll be able to drop your links. I do it for everybody. This, like I said, this is about getting people seen and networking and promoting. So
Love that. Yeah.
You know, we got 25 weekly shows. Man, that's a lot of chances to get out here and get your link dropped in somebody's chat. And they're all different audiences. So, you know.
Yeah. That's great.
It's pretty wide open around here, like the Wild Wild West.
I love it. I'm all about it.
That's why it's madness, you know. I will see you later. I'm gonna play some more of these ads. These trailers are friends of ours. They're not paid sponsors. That's why we wait till the end of the show to show theirs. But we got some cool ones here, man. Like
right on.
Like Doc's. Do you know anything? He didn't even tell you anything about his campaign or his book at all, huh?
I don't think so.
I didn't think so. Here you go. This is Doc's live campaign right now.
How do you end this thing? How do you put the where's the brakes on this bus? I forgot.
Jazz hands. Jazz hands